Alright guys, this is Will, and I'm doing a Marvel Legends review for the 2016 Civil War Build-A-Figure Giant Man, and I thought I'd start with Black Panther. Now I do have previous Marvel Legends to this wave, I just haven't reviewed them. I've been a bit messy with the way I do my videos, but I'm going to change that, and so I don't rant, I'm going to pause my video a lot more as well, because I do go on a lot. As you can see, I have him posed now holding a mask with his civilian head on. I started it this way because I've had him displayed like that, but I don't know if he'll stay like that. I mess around with my figures all the time and change them, so... I just want to quickly point out before I start getting into the actual review itself, the reason you don't see me touch my figures a lot of the time, I don't play around with my hands too much, like most reviewers, is that damages like the figures a lot. Like if you collect action figures and you don't review them, you play around with them. You tend to play around with them less, so they're more susceptible to lasting, if you know what I mean. Like, it's also really hard when you do these kind of reviews, because when you are holding the figure, you have to come in like this, so the camera's in front of you, and no one holds a figure and looks at it like this. It's been pointed out in a few videos, so that's just why I do that. Like, you know, I just try to preserve my figures as best I can. So we'll get into it now. Yeah, first thing I want to talk about is obviously paintwork. Now, not a whole lot of paint on this figure, so that's why I'm going to get that out of the way first. There's a lot of silver on him. Well, not a lot, but there's a fair amount of silver paint on him, which looks cool. Obviously, you can see those rings there, and his claws are painted. Around his necklace, if it's a necklace, on his helmet, around the ears, that kind of thing, and around the feet. Not a whole lot, but there is. And you have a bit on the belt as well, as you can see, with very little on the back. But I'll move straight on to sculpting, and this figure's brilliantly sculpted. It has loads of intricate weaves. Oh, for God's sake. He's a bit drunk at the minute. It is New Year's Eve. What do you expect? But yeah, you can't really see it on this camera. Eventually I do want to get a better camera, so these videos are a bit more clearer and enjoyable for you. But he has loads of, like, the weaving in the suit, like, it's adamantium, not adamantium, vibranium. Douchebag, well, anyway. Yeah, it's like a vibranium weave, and you can see, like, there's a really nice sculpt on the weaving. It's prominent in the figure, like, in hand. You can't really see it on the camera. Which leaves it to sculpt, but I will note that mostly on the sculpt work, it's very, very brilliant. Like, the muscles all look brilliant and everything. In my own, like, humble opinion, I really think they, like, got the proportions right on this figure. The only thing I don't really like is, like, you see where if you're posing back like that, because he goes quite far back, further than most Marvel Legends I know. But they didn't follow through with that bit. There's just not a lot of sculpt work after that bit, and it kind of looks pretty dodgy if you're going to pose him like that. If not, you know, you'll get away with it. And that takes me on to articulation. As you can see, this is how far up he looks. Can't really force that more, or his head's gonna. And this is how far down he looks. So yeah, I'm posing him on the top of a shelf looking down. He looks quite menacing like this. Like da 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 da. That's a bit Batman-y though, to be fair. Yeah. This is him with his arms as far out as I can get him, stood straight, just looking straight forward basically. You're not going to force those arms out much more. They aren't going to go up a whole lot more than that anyway. Now this is him, like, a bit lunged over and, like, crouched, like looming forwards. Crouched like a panther, you know. This is, I imagine, how panthers look. He has great articulation. Obviously, the ankle pivot is a great thing about all Marvel Legends. But yeah, this looks cool. If you're gonna pose him like this, it will work. Don't worry, mine's just drunk. Yours probably won't be like this, but yeah, I mean, his legs don't go further out than this either. Like, I'm obviously trying to give it some, and it's just not having it. But yeah, like his legs go kind of far out without having to bend them. You can utilize the twists in things. I just try and do my best to make it look how a person would look, you know. But yeah, there's his ankle pivots. He does stand flat-footed like 98% of the time, so that's good. Yeah, I paused it a second because my girlfriend brought me up an energy drink like a boss. That's good. Guys, like, if you collect action figures and you met videos and your girlfriend brings you an energy drink, that's love, okay? So, yeah, that's what I have, and I'm pretty happy. But back to the figure anyway. So overall, I like this figure a lot. I'm really happy with the way it came out. I think Hasbro did a really good job, not just with this figure, but the other two figures in the wave that are based on MCUs. They all look absolutely flawless in my own opinion. I can't really find too much wrong with them. Yeah, I'm overall happy. Really like the wave. From what I built of the you know, Ant-Man Build-A-Figure, I really like him. He's pretty awesome. I'll be happy when I get that other arm though, the left arm, with Nick Fury, because that's the only one I haven't got. But I have ordered it, so it is on its way, and I'll be able to do these videos one after another quite consecutively. So tune in, subscribe, like my channel and all that stuff, because it helps me out. And another thing I just want to say quick at the end of my video is, like, I don't try to earn any money off this. I'm not trying to advertise or anything like that. I have a passion for action figures and collecting them, and I just want to share that with you guys if you're into that too. Like, that's all it's about. Like, I'll buy things regardless of my, you know, my stance in the world, what my money's like, blah blah blah, and I'll just show you what I get, because that's what it's about, I guess. So thanks everyone so far who subscribed to me and watches my videos and stuff. It really does mean a lot, and I'll have the next one up soon. Like, let me know which one you want next out of the wave, if you're familiar with the wave. But actually, I'll just say this: do you want Iron Man next, or do you want Captain America next? It's completely up to you guys. Just don't start killing each other in the comments. Okay? Yeah, cool. Alright, peace out.